And greetings everybody, and welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth with myself. As you can see, we're in front of Croup Manor with some very ominous music in the background. I mean, look at this place at night time. Does this not look absolutely amazing? This is what Croup Manor should have looked like. Seriously. Now, there is a reason we're here at night, and I'll go into that in a minute. Just remember, like, comment and subscribe, because that really helps me out. I won't bore you with the rest because every YouTuber does it. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I am there on Twitter at O'Banion Fallout. So feel free to follow me on there. I decided I'm going to see if I can go on a bit of an uploading spree because I feel like I've not been uploading as much as I personally would like. So I'm hoping to knock out a video every day this week because I finished my day at work at 5 and I'm just going to jump straight on and just get uploading because why not? So yeah, I'm going to see if I can go on a spree of uploading for a little while because I really want to prove to myself I can do it. I say my dream is to have this YouTube as a full-time job. That is a dream. I'm not expecting it to be done by tomorrow, but it'd be ideal if I could. But yeah. We are here at Croup Manor, and we are building. Now, just to go through a few things, there is a few changes to the building I made off camera. I've put these caps in the end here, so they look a little bit more believable. There are these columns here that I've just put in to kind of take away that horrible square and rounded effect, so it kind of blends a little bit better than it would have done otherwise. Also, you know the game has got serious over here because I don't see them in this. But yeah, I've got over here, I've brought all of my Minuteman equipment here. Lovely. And I've brought all of the Minuteman uniforms. So we're getting ready to militarize this settlement. So that's how you know we're getting serious over here. Also, this is the first time my carry weight has gone under 200 in a disgusting period of time. Now, I couldn't show because I couldn't see her, but I have actually moved Hartfield over to this settlement as well, so I can start recruitment. She is probably around here somewhere, probably like off in the void somewhere, but I'm sure I'll find her come morning. What I'll do is I'll put her out here so she's always in the same place. But yes, there is a reason we're at Croup Manor here at midnight, and that is because we're going to be lighting the settlement up. Now, I do like these fancy wall lights because I think they give it a really calming nighttime glow, but I want to put the lighting in and make this place a bit more inviting. And the only way I can really do that is at nighttime. So, let's start by putting in some finishing touches. So let's go to doors, and let's give Croup Manor a door that it deserves. A reactor door, yeah, of course, that'll work. Yeah, tell me, how are you guys doing? Again, I'm going to try and be a bit more serious with my uploading schedule, so you'll hopefully have that to look forward to. I mean, I can tell like as soon as my upload schedule goes down, the views go down because it's like, hey, what's happened to Oliver? Has he disappeared? No, just got a bit busy with shit. For reference, see previous videos. But yeah, I really want to get this place built. Like, I've had a few waves of inspiration for the building lately, and I want to get building. I'm just like, I want to build. You know, I want to make a difference. Get the settlement built. And the fact that I've recorded that Project Zomboid series is a thing as well. You know what? I know this is a manor house, but I don't dislike that. That's like a secure door. This is like a safe haven. So I quite like that, actually. For the for the shop. I think the modern door... Yeah, the modern door without the backing works better for the shop. Sorry, my throat's a bit off today. As you guys know, I'm still recovering from my operations. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm good enough to talk. That's the main thing. Okay, streetlights. Now, I don't want anything that's particularly dazzling, I'll be honest. Especially if the poor house is going to... the rich house is going to start from here. How bright are these ones? Street posts. Oh, fuck me, they're very bright. Yeah, I don't quite want anything that bright. I think, honestly... I think we're better off leaving this really nice nighttime vibe. I mean, this is to be expected because it's a commercial outlet. This place is always going to have lights in it. Having these soft outdoor lights, I think, makes this settlement a lot more atmospheric, a lot more calming, a lot more residential. So I'm going to stick with that, actually. So let's put some more fancy wall lights in. And we'll put these up here at the circular window. Now, I really like this circular window, like for real. It's lovely. So I'm going to put that halfway in between. And we're going to place this one halfway in between up there. Or as close as I possibly can with the current placement options. That's it. And right there. See, now for the night time, I think that's quite atmospheric. And I really like that. In here is probably going to be lit up a bit more brightly because this is going to be a sit-down gap for the Minutemen. Speaking of the Minutemen, remember to comment below if you've got suggestions for Minuteman names. Please drop them below. I'm more than happy to consider basically any of them, as long as they follow a first name, second name naming convention. And any ideas for building, please drop them my way too. I see your comments, Carl. Carl, don't worry about that. I do know you want me to build an embassy, and I do have that in mind. Don't worry. So we've got our sky bridge out here. But I think we need some small wall lights out here for some atmosphere. Yeah, I don't want it to be too brightly lit at night. I want people in the area to know it's here without being too obvious, like beacon in the sky kind of obvious. So I'll place one here and one here to light up this balcony. I can remove that now. Oh yes, I installed these balconies here with a column to separate it, just so that it looks a little bit more... The word atmospheric comes to mind, but I've used that a few too many times already. But yeah, I've added in these railings, and I think I've done it on the penthouse as well. Oh no, I did do it on the penthouse, but my game crashed, so I lost that progress. Which is fine, that's about 5 minutes work, so not too worried about that. Okay, so let's make some purposes and separate the walls here in the commercial outlet. So this is going to be a living space. So let's put some lights in here. Like that. Let me just turn off that jukebox. I had a radio playing in the settlement tour video for Jamaica Plains, And I think it picked up the song The End of the World, I think. I can't remember the artist's name. But that was playing for literally 2 seconds, and I got a copyright match. Not a copyright strike, obviously, but a copyright match. And part of me was like, are you kidding? Yes, I'd be very pissed off if they didn't defend themselves. The amount of work I've put into these. Okay, I'm going to move into here first. And I think track lights are the way to go for this particular settlement. Now, these wall mounted or ceiling mounted? They are ceiling mounted. Okay. But they look wall mounted, which is funny, really. But I'll play ball. So let's put these track lights in. So we'll put them in every... Let's put them in every panel, roughly. So... about that. And about there. Oops. Yeah, raise them up by 3 units to get them to the ceiling. That creates a nice little glow in the shop, which I haven't decided what shop it's going to be yet. Maybe one that builds happiness, maybe a general store. I think a general store would look really good. Not sure why that string of lights wasn't working, but hey. Now, I'm thinking what we can do to decorate out front. Oh yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I've added these stairs in, which weren't on camera last time, just to give the entrance to Croup Manor a little bit of oomph, as it were. Okay, so the lights underneath here. How bright are these? Not very bright. But I think we can work with it in conjunction with a few other lights. So let's put a few of these across the bottom, like so. And you know what? That actually provides... well, that provides a comfortable amount of lighting in here. So I can certainly live with that. I've just screwed that wall up, haven't I? Just a tad. Yeah, I have. Just a very small amount. Oops. Yeah, just camouflage that behind it. I forgot about that bit. Okay, lighting. This part here is probably going to have some furniture, so we want a light underneath here to illuminate it. You know what? I'm actually starting to warm to these fluorescent lights. Yeah, excellent. Because this is going to be a residential, maybe a check-in area. So we want some nice furniture in here. I appreciate there is a little bit of dirt sticking through here, but beggars cannot be choosers, as it were. Not a problem. So, yeah, so we've got this nice red fabric couch here. Actually, I'm just thinking, in light of the fact we have dirt sticking through, do we have the modular couches? Yes, we do. Okay, which one is the nice pristine one? That's this, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to move this down into the floor, like so. And then we're going to build the couch around it. Is that the torn up one? Yes, it is. I need the nice fresh one. That's it. Hey, and someone's using it already. Fantastic. That's it. So, I mean, that's more or less hidden there. And decorations, we have floor coverings. I just want a very small mat if I can. Let's use this one. And we'll shrink it down like that. And we'll put it in straight under like that. There we go. And that more or less conceals... Oh, fucking hell. There we go. That's it. And that more or less conceals the dirt under there. There's nothing we can do about the dirt, but that's something we can do. Just to hide it, keep it out of view. And what better way than to get a Gruffy DD and put up the banner right here in the lobby. I mean, this is now officially a Minuteman settlement, now that we have the Croup Manor thing up there. So this is an official place. Now, I'm thinking a check-in desk. This is the front entrance, after all. So if you're going to be a resident here, it would make sense to have somewhere to check in. So let's have... tables? Shelves? Tables. No. It's under Homemaker, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. Surfaces. Counters. And we have that really nice thin counter, like we used in the Mayor's office back in Jamaica Plains. Which is... an island. That's the switched off version of the one at the castle. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having this silver top on it. So let's put in... Oh, we don't actually have any... Oh, we do actually. That's fine. So I can't really tell what side is supposed to be in and out. I'm thinking that is the inside and the outside together like that. So let's put that here. Excellent. Now we'll make a corner. We'll make a nice wide corner. No, it thinks... No, it thinks the curved side is the outside. Like that. Damn. Okay, well I got that bit wrong. Okay, so that's now encroaching on the door. So let's move this. Like that. And now these should snap nicely. Oh, lovely. Someone is playing some high bass music outside. Excellent. That is wood. Does that have silver in it? No. That's fine. So we have the counter here. So this will be your check-in desk. Now, I want to do something about this little discrepancy in the walls here. But I have do-it-yourself. Which if we put a pre-war bookcase in here, to kind of go with the theme, let's have a dark one. A dark bookcase. That's it. So put a dark bookcase in there. And then underneath the windows, let's have a few more. And just given that your back is to this the whole time, let's see if we can put some small Venetian blinds over it. Now I absolutely love these Venetian blinds right here. It is right near the end, I'm pretty certain. Fuck me, this thing has a lot. That's it, Venetian blinds. Now if we press F2, we'll turn off surface snapping, and we can place these in. Because these walls are really thick, I can get away with these not having to be shrunk. I just stick them in the wall. So I'm going to raise this one a little bit, and raise this one just a tad, just to give it a bit of character. Just go check the outside, make sure they're not really janky. Yeah, that's fine. So that looks like it's now lived in. Excellent. In this corner, I think I'm going to place a writing desk, I think, which would come under containers. Put surface snap back on. Do I have any nice fresh looking desks is the question. Yes, I do. Excellent. Now I think a standard floor covering. I think a floor covering as you go in wouldn't go amiss. You can wipe your feet on it. The rubber mats are a thing, but I don't think they really fit with the aesthetic we're trying to do here. This is supposed to be a very welcoming place that you can check in and get a place to live. Okay, it might be in the poorhouse, but it's a place to live, right? Let's put the rug right in the center. Actually, I think this rug probably fits better. That's it. Excellent. Decorations. No, it's not under that. It's under do it yourself. Of course it is. And it would make sense to have books down here. You know, you're trying to exude some class. Obviously not in every position, but in a good portion of them. A little bit of storage wouldn't be amiss. And then you'd also have some decorations. So, you know, some collector stuff here and some candles. That's more books and a few other pieces, which is excellent. And a couple of the shelves being empty wouldn't, you know, that wouldn't be an issue. There is one for weapons, which has the 3 guns in a triangular pattern. This one. Yeah. I mean, that looks quite nice as a decorative piece. Yeah, let's fill these ones up still with some more books. Oh, the size of the settlements almost hit maximum. I'll have to very quickly Google the command for infinite settlement space. Actually, let me do that now, because that's a good thing to demonstrate if you haven't seen it. Infinite build command. I should know this off by heart. I've used it so many freaking times. But yeah, if you go out to your workshop bench, this here, click on it, then set AV 349 -1, and then the same thing again, but 34B -1. Look at my size. Now it's reset to 0, and that will never increase. You have infinite build space by doing this. Use at your own risk, though. please use at your own risk, because there is a lot that can go wrong. There's a lot that can go wrong. Excellent. So, want another seating area. This time we're going to use those nice plush red sofas or couches if you're from the States. Now let's make a nice corner area for our settlers to sit, maybe when they're waiting for their rooms to be sorted out. And we will use a couple of these lovely comfortable armchairs. Oh, whoops. Yeah. And yeah, lovely. Another floor covering. I will have to use Homemaker for that. That is absolutely superior for floor coverings. And we'll go with the same theme that's behind the counter. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. Almost freaking perfect. Just going to budge that against the wall a little bit. Straighten these up just by a tad. Now furniture. We've got these nice little corner tables which can furnish the corner of the room. I mean, not everything can be brand new, can it? That's lovely. Let me quick save before I screw all of this up. Now under power, lights. We'll go with the fancy wall lights again. I think this settlement being lit by almost exclusively these would be a nice touch. We'll put one on this wall over here. Breaks up the space a little bit. And you know what? Just because continuity, we'll put one here too. This one should be one right opposite. That's it. Ah, here we go. Here's Hartfield. Found her at last. Okay. I am going to, before I do anything else, find a place for her to stand, because I'm going to need to use her a fair bit. So, newspaper standing, and let's put Hartfield right out here at the front. Excellent. So she will now stand out there, just so that I don't lose her. Okay. So again, this is going to be a small communal area. This can be rooms for the merchants. This is, after all, the commercial space. For the sake of continuity, I'm going to remove these. That's it, and I'm going to replace them with the Snappy Builds correct kit, which is commercial. Theme 1, which is the nice bright white brick. I'm just going to put the standard issue bricks in. Why? Because this wall is going to be facing yeah, these bricks are going to be facing the rich house, like straight on. There won't be space for windows. And if there is, I can always come back, delete it, and redo it, so I'm not worried about that. Yes, that's tucked in a tad, but I can live with that. So this lobby's coming along quite nicely. Okay, so I need to install a doorway here. Actually, I don't want to scrap that interior yet. Let's use the deco kits in silver. Now these have to be put in 3 pieces, so bear with. So this build socket here, there needs to be the build piece here. This interior wall can disappear. And we need one like this, and then one on the other side. And then you have plugs, which you can then use. This is a plug for a door. Put the plug in there, and it's basically indistinguishable. The only thing I will need to do is put in a very small corner like that. And that creates a nice little seam, a little bit of character, and looks great, in my opinion. Some of you guys might think it looks like an absolute pile of garbage, but that's not for me to decide. Now, this here, this is a big ass doorway. Do I even have doors which can cover this? I do, but these power doors look exceptionally ugly. I should have some large doors in Homemaker. I'm just not sure which ones would go well. The boxcar one will fit, but again, not exactly fitting of a settlement of this description. These castle doors would open outwards and completely obscure the setting. No. Concrete doors, no. A vault. No, I only have one which snaps to it. That is way too big. Can I finagle this a little bit? Okay, so I can do that. But can I find something that blocks off the top here? Deco C. No, those are window shutters. Those are not going to be any good to me. Trims. No, I need these kind of trims. That's it. Okay, so if I place one of these, well, there. Can I simply bring this up into place? Shrink it down. And slot it into place. Is it really that simple? You know what? I think it is, actually. That was 80, wasn't it? 90. Yeah, it was 80. That's fine. So I can see where that one is. Yeah, I can see the seam, which is what I like. That's it. Oh, sorry, just threw the mouse there. Excellent. So my issue is if I make it 90, it's very, very obvious that it's there. But then again, even at 90, that just adds character in some ways. Certainly doesn't add character to that window over there, though. Oops. Can I attempt to hide this at all? Like that. I mean, I can. I mean, it is certainly possible. I mean, it's not a snug fit. It does look ever so slightly jank, but that's a pair of double doors. So we do actually have a sealed bedroom, which is the idea. Excellent. So up here, let's make a room for 2. Because this bed situation is in absolute dire need of addressing right now. So let's put in 1 bed over there. And let me sleep in it to get these sods over here to move. Damn, that was quick. Okay, can you move out of the way, please? Thank you. So let's put another bed in this corner. Come on, Jamaica Plain should be able to defend itself by now. Like, what do I pay you for? Excellent. And again, we will put in some stuff for them. This I do like this half table. I'm not too much a fan of the colour and such, but I do think it's a nice little end table. This cabinet is also a nice cabinet because you can very carefully manoeuvre some items into it, give it a little bit of extra character. Containers. That's a filing cabinet, but that's quite easily passable as a clothing cabinet. I would certainly use it as one. A suitcase underneath for whoever has moved in. Maybe this person is particularly unusual. They've put a dresser at the end of the bed. And that's where they'll put a fair bit of their weapons and storage, perhaps. So we have two beds to sleep here. Again, this is like a communal area because it provides access to the rich house and to the poor house when they get built. Up here. Right, how am I going to do this? Well, I think we should have 1 sleeper here. I would say a small room here, but this is only a unit and a half. Interesting. And I could have a single sleeper in these 3 units here. But then there'd only be 1 sleeper in a really long and narrow room, which wouldn't make much sense. I mean, I could make probably a double or triple sleeper out of these 4 panels here, and that would leave enough space for the corridor leading up to the stairs. I mean, I could make another sleeper in this bit and a half. I mean, there would definitely need some Venetian blinds on that shit. And there would definitely need to be a big ass blind on this. Anyone sleeping up here. But you do have a balcony access, which would be quite nice. So, I mean, I could do a double sleeper here. And then have a single sleeper in these 2 panels. I mean, the layout wouldn't be particularly exciting at that point, but it could be done. Because this settlement is a bit smaller in terms of area, I want to put more communal areas in so that the settlers will split up. Maybe I could even put a bar up here. Yeah, I could put another bar. Maybe a bar like in this corner to get more settlers upstairs during the late hours. Build some more happiness too. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So let's go with... it's the interior kit I want, isn't it? Or was there some in the shell kit, I seem to recall? Interior walls. Oh no, these are the ones with the poor plaster. Oh, excuse me. Scratch my ear here. Yeah, I mean, we could stick wallpaper down on these rooms, which is probably what I'll do, actually. Particularly for the rooms. So to that end, I think if we get these interior walls... Let me just make sure I can do it, actually. Wallpapers. No, they don't snap to these ones. Damn. Okay. So, I think that means we're going to have to use the interior shell kit walls here. Let's try one of these. Okay, yeah, it sticks to the shell kit. So we're going to have to use the shell kit walls to split these things up. Right, so I don't really want the door straight off the hall like that. So I want the doorway here. Then I want to split this one here. Then I want to have another doorway here. And then we're going to split the room 4 to 2. Like this. I'll make sure this door opens in and left, I think, would be the best way to do that. So that the settlers don't get stuck on it. And over here, we're going to have a sleeper to separate here. This one can be replaced with a doorway. A doorway here. A half build here. I need a corner cap. Excellent, corner cap and a half wall there. And then we need another corner cap here and a full wall there. Oh yes, and I'm going to put some railings in this. So in the interior build kits, would be clean. Only the small ones for some reason snap, so I'm going to put 2 of them here. Then a big corner cap, like that. Then a small one again. and then an end cap. Then I'm going to put another small railing here with another end cap there. And then under the commercial kits, yet again, 1x1s, theme 1x1s. We have the corner, which we can put in here. I don't actually think we can. Am I just going to have to brute force this, like usual? There we go. See, I can just brute force you. Don't even try it with me. I've learned how to brute force to devastating ability. Okay, so we've got one sleeper in here. It's a very small room. But this is the commercial building, so this is mostly for merchants, travelling people, that kind of stuff. If you paid extra, you get access to this lovely hotel room up top. Hotel, well, you can live here, but you can also stay here. Access to this small room here. I should bloody think they did defend themselves. The amount of stuff I've put in Jamaica Plain. Some Venetian blinds on that will do. Some Venetian blinds on here. And they have access to the balcony, which this door would probably be kept locked at night when people are sleeping. Okay, now we go up to the top floor. So that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, because the dog leg comes off at the top rather than like that. Damn, you can see these graphic tears all over the place. We'll have to sort this out as we go along. That's not good, but that's because we don't have an internal wall, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, where's the shell kit again? Excellent. Interiors. There we go. Now this is a bit of a penthouse floor, so the apartments are going to be bigger. So we're going to put a wall in here just for the sake of getting rid of this horrible tear in this corner. Yeah, you can tell this building is not completely aligned. Now, part of me wants this to be another communal area because people could hear you talking if you're in your room up here. But then a part of me thinks that's part of the charm of the building, so if you've got a problem with that, go away. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's split it like this. So you've got one corridor which goes right to here. I forgot what I was actually going to put up here. Rooftop access? Yeah. Yeah, because this is floor number 4. And access to that building would be 3 stories. So you probably have like a rooftop terrace up here. So you're fine. You've also got your balcony access, which hasn't been built yet. So you can look out over the plebs below. And you also have balcony access out here. You'll probably lock this door at night. But you do have access to the rear terrace. I think that's a really scenic little place to live up here. Okay, now it's starting to get dark again, so we can sort this out. There is nothing I can do, I don't think, about this fog. Yeah, this fog, I think, is hard-baked into the terrain, so I can't Frustratingly, I can't do anything about that. But we can go around and light this place up. So, let's do that. Now these fluorescent lights are starting to grow on me, and I think they're good for the communal areas. So if we can have a bar on this floor, let's put a couple of these in and then sort them out. I kind of want them to be in the centre of this carpeted area. Like that. That's it. They are slightly not in the ceiling though, so let's correct that before we go any further. Excellent. Okay, so let's put the bar in here. It's going to be quite a small bar. I'm thinking actually I'm going to use the homemaker kit for this because of the limited space. So we can use the same ones that we had at the reception downstairs. I don't want these rusty ones. I want something that exudes class, like these. Now remember, that's the outside. I'm going to remember that this time. I'm going to have a tight turn. A tight turn. Excuse me. Okay, we'll have a wide turn. Oh, screw my life. Or is it supposed to be one of these? No, that just doesn't work. I mean, there's enough space to get back behind there, so that's excellent. And we will put down a store for food and drink. Drink stand. We will go with the restaurant because why wouldn't we? And let's assign someone to that before we forget. You're on scavenging duties. No longer. You are now going to be on bartending duties. Oh wow, that was quick. Nice. Okay, and power lights. Let's use the fancy wall lights. I'm really starting to like this black stone. I think it's really, really thematic. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Thematic. Yeah. So put the lights in here to light up. I will put a couple of the single ones down as well. We can put in some hanging lights because I mean this is supposed to be a residential floor, so it needs to have a little bit of warmth to it. Make the residents feel at least somewhat welcome. Yeah, I quite like that. I think another set hanging here certainly wouldn't go amiss. Yeah, that's better. Makes the wood pop a little bit, makes that a bit more welcoming. What does this fluorescent light do? Almost nothing, I think, is the answer. Some of the vanilla lights, I do wonder what the point of them actually are. Let me sleep for an hour because I'm really not sure about this. Get these people to move. Oh, hello. Oh, that was a big stutter. Oh, God. Oh, God. Have they literally all just moved from down there to up here? Or have they split? No, they've literally just moved. Okay, this calls for settlement markers. Now, in case you don't know, you've got these leisure areas, which will attract settlers to them to actually sit down and rest. So we'll do that. Let's sit down on this seat here, overlooking the ocean, and we'll fast forward. Thank you. There we go. So the settlers have now split up a little bit. So we've got some down here, we've got some inside here resting, and I'm willing to bet there's going to be a few on the upper floors. Yes, that's more like it. They've split up. Because if we have them all in one place, it's just not going to look very reasonable. Excellent. Let's put down the beds. Oh, excuse me. And I will put in the wallpaper later. This is literally just me making sure we've got what we need. That's it. So we've got a double sleeper in here. We have a single sleeper in here. Excellent. And a double sleeper in here. Sleeping next to the window, but I'm sure you'll have your Venetian blinds down. Moving upstairs, we have the penthouse. You know, I think this will be a 3-sleeper. Excuse me. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm on one of my dumb ideas things again. Since this is a penthouse, at least a penthouse for the middle of the apocalypse, let's get that one right. I don't know how well this is going to work, but let's put in a doorway, wall, wall. Small bed chamber, like just to get away from things so that people aren't listening to you or whatever down here. Bathroom, communal space, kitchen. Kitchen can go in this space somewhere. I'm almost tempted to block that off, but again, there's part of the charm. Yeah, part of the charm of this place is the fact that we have this old kind of turret style, so I'm going to leave that. And you've got balcony access. What can you really moan about, right? So for a big-ass penthouse, it does only sleep one, which in many regards is a little bit disappointing, but beggars cannot be choosers. This is the apocalypse, okay? And if you are in here, I reckon this can be a double sleeper quite easily. Or a triple sleeper, actually. Oh, the layout of this is gonna kill me. So you've got a kitchen over this side. I'm gonna put a kitchen in this this little studio penthouse. No, fuck it. It's gonna stay a double sleeper. That's fine. And this is going to be another place you can sit and relax. You're going to have somewhere to look out over the balcony. That is not a problem at all. Lighting. Industrial lights do not fit, so don't even think about that. Again, the corridor here can be lit up with these. I mean, these don't do much, but they do add a bit of atmosphere. And we will hang these bulbs because I think they're quite a thematic little thing to put in. Can't hang anything here because I haven't even put the ceiling in because I'm a bit of a dope like that, but we'll get there. Yeah, this door here needs some hanging lights. There's no two ways about that. That's it. Cool, that'll be lit up with domestic lighting in all the rooms, but this looks good for now. This is lit up with these floor tiles, which I think look absolutely amazing. But we'll put some more lighting in front of this door. We'll put some more lighting in front of this door. This is just a stairwell. I think the stairwell could actually benefit from these track lights, actually. So let's try these out in the stairwells and see what these look like. Yeah, I quite like that. I mean, this has access to a balcony. How do I know Hartfield will be one of the first people in one of the cots? The outside lighting here I can deal with another time. It's the inside I'm more worried about. I need to put some communal lighting here. Communal lighting... Thing is, this is visible from the outside, so I want to make sure this looks respectable. Then again, I can do domestic lighting here. That's not an issue whatsoever. Okay, yeah, I do like the fact they're splitting up now. That's quite kind of good. So I've got an idea. So, settlement markers, animation markers. No, it's furniture. Miscellaneous. Scrolling terminal, yeah. Scrolling terminal. And I think under the furniture we have a chair for writing. That's it. No, typing. Guards. That's it. This is where one of the settlement superiors can sit during the day, so they have something to do. A little bit of extra defence as well. And this can be like a little, say, a waiting bay for a couple of guards. We'll have a couple of guards out here. We'll have one outside the shop. You know, this can be one of the basing areas for the military police. Because when this building is made, it will be a U shape, which will leave a lot of space. Probably come right up to this part here. I forgot about you. The U-shaped building will probably come right up to the driveway, which means all across here can either be a greenhouse or a guard station. So we could use that guard station as a base for the military police. And it could be the military police who guard this area. Or the military police could have an office in Croup Manor. Or I could just leave it entirely as infantry. Let me know what you guys think. But I feel like the military police would be a good fit here. Strange. Just having a look what else I can do. Just try and get a bit of inspiration around here. I think we're going to have a mix of infantry and military police, but again, let me know what you guys think. So let's sleep to the day. Let's see if we can get a few Minutemen guards in. Yeah, let's get some guards before we wrap this up. Plus the settlers are getting in my way. It's starting to annoy me. Excellent. So let's get a few Minutemen in.
Hey there.
General?
And that's why I put her in one place.
Let's see what you have.
So let's hire guards.
Why not hire some guards?
And we'll send them here to Croup Manor.
Guards, huh?
Sure. Why not hire some guards?
So we need 2.
Guards, huh?
Why not hire some guards?
3.
Guards, huh?
Why not hire some guards?
4.
Guards, huh?
Why not hire some guards?
And 5.
Guards, huh?
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Let's start with 5 for the time being. I'm going to go and wait in, or go sleep for a couple of hours and just make sure they get into the settlement, okay? So has the account gone up? Yes, it has. 31. Happiness is increasing despite the fact that we still have less beds than we actually need, which I do find quite funny. Okay, where are our new Minutemen? Come on, you guys are gonna have spawned in right on the edge of my settlement, aren't you? That is the provisioner, yes it is. Is that a Minuteman? No, it's not. They're not going to be out having a drink, are they? Yes, they are. Of course they're having a drink. Okay, you are the officer in charge of the front desk. You can probably be one of the military police captains, actually. Excellent. Okay, defense. So Homemaker has the defense posts here. Now I forget which way around they have to go, but let's put 2 here, either side of the door, and we'll put the new guards in their place. 1. Of course you came with a sword. That is going to do absolutely nothing. It's going to do precisely nothing. 2. We also want one guard outside the front of the shop. Keep an eye on any riffraff who come to the front. Any people who want to start trouble, of course. And of course, I can't find the last 2 Minutemen, because why would I? Oh wow, that one came prepared with a frickin' minigun. Good on him. Good on him. Let's wait for a bit longer. Just a couple of hours. There we go. That's another one. This guy came with a beret. Unfortunately, you're not in command. Or you might be. Depends on how I feel. And here's the last one. Wow, he looks geared up for a war. So I certainly can't fault their dedication. And I think having another Minuteman guarding the inside would be absolutely fine. You can be the inside guard.
Okay.
Or maybe you can be the night guard, actually. Hey, happiness just flew up 2% instantly just then. Okay, so we have 2 guards out front, 1 inside the lobby who'll probably be on night duties when we sort that out. This guy will probably be on duty during the night because these guys can deal with any trouble during the day. Once we set up the shop in there, of course. And I believe this place has sufficient lighting for now, with the exception of the top floor because it's not finished. But this is where I believe I'm going to leave you. It is actually getting quite late for me. I just had a burst of inspiration tonight and just couldn't leave it. I couldn't just not do anything. So yeah, Croup Manor is really starting to take shape. I'm really loving the shape of this manor. It's kind of perfect but imperfect at the same time. Like you've got this tier system here and just a straight building there with the sky bridge. I'm really liking the asymmetry. It's not often I say that, but I really like the asymmetry of this building. And that roof style with the 2 flags on top. I didn't think that would look as good as it did, but I think I've outdone myself here. Nice. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've seen all the way to the end, then give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow me on Twitter. And send this to your mother, your father, your grandfather, your brothers, your dogs, your cats, whatever. Because every view helps me out. And it's always good to get your perspective. I love seeing your comments. So leave them down below and I'll get back to them. I'll reply to every comment, as well as the ones on the last video, which I'm going to get round to straight after this video. But until then, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. We out. Peace.